1,139 horsepower. That is how much you can cram in this, depending on the trim. This is the all-new 2026 Porsche Cayenne Electric, and yes, that does make it the most powerful production Porsche in history. And as you'd imagine, we have so much to talk about, so let's get into it. Now, before we really get into it, it is important to understand that this is not an outright replacement for the gas-powered Cayenne. Porsche has confirmed that both the gas-powered Cayenne and this new Cayenne Electric will be produced in tandem through the oncoming decade. Now, just like the Cayenne Electric, this rides on the Volkswagen Group's premium platform electric architecture, just adapted and enlarged specifically for this new Cayenne. It's big and it's powerful, so of course there's a requisitely big battery, a massive 113 kilowatt hour battery pack, and that returns a maximum range of, well, we don't know yet. That's going to come later. But Porsche does confirm that under ideal charging circumstances, it can take huge gulps of electrons to the tune of 400 kilowatts. That's nuts, and it's enough juice to take the state of charge from 10 to 80% in just 16 minutes. And just like a Nissan Leaf, you've got two charge ports here on the driver's side, a Tesla-compliant NACS port, and on the passenger side, well, you've got a standard J1772 port for, well, every other charge situation that you can imagine. Two versions will be available at launch. The base Cayenne Electric starts at $109,000, not including destination, and for that, you get up to 435 horsepower and 615 pounds-feet of torque with launch control. And that's good for a 0 to 60 mile per hour run of 4.5 seconds and a top speed of 143 miles per hour. Now that's pretty good, but who are you kidding? You're gonna want this. This is the Cayenne Electric Turbo, and that's how you get up to 1,139 horsepower and 1,106 pounds-feet of torque, and that is enough to liquefy all occupants of the car with a 0 to 60 mile per hour time of 2.4 seconds. God dang. Now inside, it is kind of as we expected based on what we have seen elsewhere in Porsche's electrified lineup, with the same kind of materials and surfacing and presentation as you get the Taycan and the Cayenne Electric. What is not expected, however, is this insane curved OLED screen here on the center of the dash that controls, well, all the infotainment and much of the vehicle functions. But of course, the driver's display is also fully digital with 14.25 inches of screen, and if you want, you can keep your front passenger occupado with an optional 14.9-inch display for basic infotainment functions. And for cargo capacity, well, you've got the expected large amount behind the second row, but don't you worry, you've got a frunk. Typical Porsche. The new 2026 Porsche Cayenne Electric is way too complex and feature-rich to cover comprehensively in this short video. So for my full thoughts on the new Cayenne Electric, you gotta go to Cars.com/news.